Most men say they want to level up, but the truth is, nobody wants to be honest with themselves. Accountability sounds cool until you have to look in the mirror and realize that the reason that you're in the same place you are, or stuck in some situation, or still the same person is because of you. Accountability is it's hard. It's definitely not something easy that a lot of people don't even want to deal with. And a lot of people confuse accountability with guilt. And the thing about that is when you beat yourself up, or when you get mad at yourself, or you tell yourself you're the worst, or you say these type of things, this puts you in the same cycle over and over again. Staying in those bad places isn't gonna get you where you need to be or even help you grow at all. It's gonna keep you in the same cycle over and over and over again. You have to face yourself. You have to face the problem. You have to face the situation. And that's the only way that things are going to turn around or even start to get better. And it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. It's hard for anybody to do. And I've been in situations such as when I was in school, I had a bill to pay off that I was very not happy with paying off. I went to the hospital for not even 20 minutes, and I had a stomach ulcer. But I kind of already knew what was going on. I just kind of wanted to confirm, and I didn't know what to do from there. So I went to the hospital. They checked me in, and they basically told me my symptoms. My stomach was hurting. I had a gnawing pain when I eat. It hurts, and basically just gave me a list of all my symptoms. Told me to eat better, eat healthier, stop drinking, and then I sat in the room for another 5 to 7 minutes, and they told me to leave. And when I left, I had a $5,000 bill. Now, I could have just, faced that I went into the doctor, I checked in, and obviously there's going to be money, but, I didn't want to do that, and I just kind of blamed the situation, and I just said I'm not going to pay it because I think it's bullshit. And that was the easy route to get mad, get upset, blame it on the situation. But this didn't do anything but hurt me more in the long run. As you know, with bills and owing people, there's a thing called interest. So I had to over time pay more money, and I kind of just avoided it because I didn't want to do it. And after getting bugged for a while and seeing all these letters and stuff come in, I just decided I would start to slowly pay it off. Now, if I would have just actually owned up to the situation, actually face the situation, and just not really say this is fair or not fair and started paying it off, then it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. A couple checks here and there, a couple checks here and there, and I would have been done. But the thing about, facing problems and facing yourself is that it's never going to be easy. It's never going to be a simple solution. It's never do this and do that. It's always going to be something you have to figure out on the way. And the easiest thing to do is just start. Just look at yourself in the mirror. Stop lying to yourself. You're gonna have to unturn some stones that you don't want to. You're gonna have to face some ugly truths, some ugly decisions, some ugly outcomes that you have built up over the past, and holes that you've probably done. And everybody's done this before. And it's really just your ego trying to be protected by avoiding these type of things, because everybody's human, nobody's perfect, and everybody has to go through uncomfortableness, going through some pain, in order to grow. And the best thing I could tell you to do is just start small, you know. Start with one problem that you know that's easy to do, easy to fix, and just try to fix that. And just start one small step at a time, because when you try to take on everything or try to completely change your identity, that's when you get overwhelmed, and then you start going back into these cycles of I'm the worst, or I can't do this, or you start blaming everybody else, and you just go back into the same cycle. So by taking it one problem, one step at a time, makes everything easy. And that's definitely the best way to start. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. You don't want to take on too much right away. So start with one habit, one problem, one situation at a time, and fix it one day at a time. The problem is that you're not stuck. You know what you need to fix in life. You know the things you need to do. You know whatever you need to do for things even to just get a little bit better. So just stop being scared of facing a problem. Don't worry about how long it's going to take, or if something is bad, or whatever the case is. Just remember, just take it a step at a time. Self accountability is not an easy process. This will take a long time or a rough time. You don't need motivation. You don't need perfect timing. You just need honesty. Start small, fix one problem, fix one pattern. Your future self is watching. Make sure you make them proud.